Welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It all depends on your location. And here we're here to do live on these short clips about something that just happened. So this thing happened relatively to the Labour presidential candidate, Peter Obi, in at London Heathrow Airport. So he said will be detained and interrogated in the UK. So Obi was detained and interrogated, at the airport in UK. So that's the one of these latest news that we just got. So ever since this election took place, Obi has been attacked in one form or the other. From every angle. So we all know sometimes who to suspect. So I just want to show you the clip actually, so that you don't think I'm just talking from for talking sake. He said the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has been detained and interrogated for hours by immigration officials at Heathrow Airport in London on April the 7th, 2023. So the Nigerian News reports that the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, LPPCC, made this known in a statement on Wednesday, signed by the head of Obi Detained Media, Diran Onifade. So the campaign council said the former governor of Anambra State was wrongly detained over offenses allegedly committed by an imposter who is still at large. The statement also stated that the imposter of Obi may commit various crimes that would lead to the arrest of the Labour flag bearer in the UK for duplication. So that's just the news that came as a surprise anyway. So to me, this whole thing, I've been seeing coming because this Britain or the UK itself, they have their own take when it comes to Nigeria matter and Nigeria issues. So you might call it detain, you might call it anything. So, but that's what they want us to believe. So, but from our point of view, it might just be another way to try to maybe make him to play ball or play their own game, just in case he happened to get back his mandate. So they always have a way of squeezing, the oranges, in order for them to get the juice out of it. So I guess it's another orange in their hands that they're trying to squeeze. So, but at the end of the day, if they didn't find anything, definitely they will still let him go. But England or UK as you know it, especially England as you know it, that colonial mentality is still in their heads and brain. They rely on Nigeria for so many things. And those things, like I always said, if they can get it for free, they would rather get it for free than pay for it. So these are the things they are doing. So if this is another form of blackmail that they are trying to use again, in order for them to have maybe, a bargaining, a bargaining chip with the Obi Dirty movement or Obi presidency, if if it's actualized and what have you. So we never know. But until then history again will definitely tell us, what really went down. So here he said the Obi Dirty Media Office has confirmed that the Labour um, presidential candidate in the February 25th presidential poll arrived at the Heathrow Airport in London from Nigeria on Good Friday, April 7, 2023, and joined the queue for the necessary airport protocols when he was accosted by an immigration official who handed him a detention note and told him to step aside. So he was questioned for a long time, and it was very strange for a man who lived for over a decade in that country. So as you see, Obi has lived there for over 10 years, in Great Britain. So if Obi was actually a criminal or was actually on the wanted list, how come they did not even arrest him when he went to the Chatham House before the elections and things like that? You know. So how come it's now that all of a sudden somebody else has been duplicating his name and going around and stuff like that? If you know that there's somebody like that going around, look for that person. At least that person must have a face or must have an identity that is using to do that, not just by a name, because anyone can bear a name. So I can claim that my name is Bill Clinton or George Bush, of US. It doesn't mean that I'm George Bush, the former president, or Bill Clinton, the former president. It could as well be another Bill Clinton, with a different date of birth and different nationality altogether, or even the same nationality, but different place of birth or places of birth and things like that. So that's the way I see it. So my people, I don't think you people should take this thing so seriously. So because to me, this is just another propaganda, another name robbing and name staining and things, you know. So so I won't be surprised if England or are involved in all of this because they never actually want anything good for Nigeria or these colonial masters, whether France, be it France or the UK, or England or what have you. So we still have to free ourselves because like I always said, it's only we that can free ourselves from all this colonial bastardism and colonialism and all kinds of easy and things like that. So that is it. So this one is surprising to me. So the immigration officers who were also taken aback at the reactions of people or the people were forced to reveal that Obi was being questioned for a duplication offense, meaning that someone has been impersonating him in London. The high implication of these offenses is that the impersonator, could be committing all kinds of weighty crimes, and other dubious acts, and it will be recorded in Obi's name. How can? So anybody can just answer my name and start to, build up a criminal file for somebody else who is not. This is Europe. This is not even in Africa. Even in Nigeria, that cannot even happen. So I don't know what they're talking about. Since the impersonator is still at large, the scenario, the scenario is unimaginable, as Obi could be implicated in a series of forbidden acts and even be framed in a manner that could be a huge embarrassment to him, his family, his party, the obedient movement, and indeed Nigeria, where he currently and indisputably remains the conscience of the people. So as you see, this thing, there's a motive behind this whole thing. Because all of a sudden, some few days ago, Tinubu issue has been flying around about his free certificate and every other thing and his drug cases, in the US, etc. Now, then with their influences or with their contacts in UK and stuff, and they are trying to come up with some cook up, cock and bull stories so that they will, cast aspersions on the minds of the people, so that the people will be thinking that maybe after all, this man is not so clean as we thought. So, but to me, what I don't know is that whether this man is clean or not is cleaner than the Tinubu himself and is cleaner than Atiku himself. So that is my own point of view. So I don't know what your point of view is. Please let us know and drop us a line. And if you've not subscribed to our channel, please do so and give us a thumbs up. And see you very soon. Thank you for coming by and bless you. Hope to see you soon. Bye.